Uh, yes, you can start. No problem. Your screen is not shared, Shwetali. Yeah, it's come up. So, so now Lambda function is done. DynamoDB is done. Now we are putting that middle piece to connect your website to the backend. The front end and the backend will be connected using RESTful APIs, which is Amazon API Gateway. It is nothing but a list of RESTful APIs. Just like we wrote REST service and we added functions. API is nothing but a function. Okay. Okay. Go ahead. Yes. Okay, hold on. So go on top. It is written Ajax calls, right? Yeah. So Ajax. Yeah. Okay. So you try to study how asynchronous works. So as I said, asynchronous function are they execute separately and they don't keep you busy. It's just like if your two hands are busy, you're creating another two hands for yourself to do some other work. So Ajax function will be done separately. So those two hands are your separate thread. So just like so every you're getting it right. Okay, so just read a little bit on this. This is a Web 2.0 technology, which will be there in your Unit 3 also. What are the, if anytime there's any question on what are the Web 2.0 technologies, those are web service, REST service, Ajax, and the last one is Mashup. There are four technologies in this. So Ajax is one of them. Yeah, anyway, you'll have to study. It is part of the portion only, but you have to, from the coding perspective, right? And writing parallel programming, you have to understand what is asynchronous function means for sure. I've given you an analogy, but it just like works on multi-threading systems. So you have to understand how multi-threads work. That all this will come in the unit 3, and you will do some assignments, and in the video also I've kind of shown you a demo and on my lecture. So but you just study a little bit on your own also. Yeah, just queries, to google it up and read something, and is there in my material also, so don't worry, but this is important. Okay. Yeah, so yes, yeah, so open a new services window and choose API gateway in that. Okay, no problem. Yeah, so type API gateway. Okay, what does the instruction say? Okay, go back. What is it? Do we have a create API option? Is it down? I can't see. HTTP API, build WebSocket API, REST API. Okay, that is the one. REST API. Yeah, it has to be that one, I think. REST API. Develop a REST API. No. Yeah, they didn't tell, no? Yeah, yeah. They missed this step. Okay. We'll click build. Welcome to API Gateway. We have pre-populated the import form. Pet store API defined using Swagger to get started. Close. Okay, close. Okay. We just created a dummy thing. No problem. So click new API. Yeah. Good. New API. API name is Wild Rides. No. Okay. Now can you scroll down? And endpoint is wait. Endpoint is what? Edge optimized, na? Uh, Nothing else, no? Yeah, create API. Anything come up? Can you scroll up? What is this? Oh, there's a API. Okay, they have created a almost looks like a folder. Okay, yeah. So can you go back? Yeah, just I think we have to go to the next step now. Okay. So yeah, so I think you need to choose authorizers. That API is already created, no? So within that, inside there will be authorizers. Okay, good. And create a new. Okay, name is I think wild rights. Okay, so now remember this is the front end cannot reach the Lambda directly. Front end is using Cognito, and Cognito is we are using Cognito for this authorizing, and then user pool is AP dash south. That is correct, and the name is wild rights again. I think no name wild rights, no. Yeah. So that's the name we have given to our pool, na? Wild rights. See there, it's come up. That's a pool. Okay, what it says about token source. Enter authorization. Acha, you need to type authorization then. Yeah, then go ahead and create it. Yeah, keep it empty. Okay. Okay, and then what it says? Go back to the lab. Oh, it doesn't say test, huh? Okay, go back just one. I saw test button there. Okay, just click test for one time. Let me see what happens. What it says? Header. But I don't know what is a. Okay, let's say test. Click. Okay, just click test then, no problem. No, just type test. Unauthorized. Okay, okay. I don't know what is. We are missing something in this part. We need to provide something in the header, I think. So that's why it is failing. It's unauthorized. So that's okay, no problem. We can close this and follow the instructions as per the lab. Okay, so you have a website open, no? There wild rights, I can see, yeah, open there, yeah, click that, and what it says, write.html. Okay, I think you have to modify something, no? Just refresh it once, let's see what happens. Oh, it's the same thing, I think. Yeah. That's write.html. Can you go back and read? We are on the write.html. What to do on the code there? Okay, okay. Oh, okay. We have to do this for the token now. So refresh this, no problem. So it will your login. It will request for your what it says. No, hold on. That token is there, no? Inside the window, it is there. Use the auth token below. Is written given in the window. Down. Yeah, copy that entire thing. That is the entire thing is token. Yeah, you can say Control A. No, just inside, click inside and press Control A. Okay, ठीक है. So now you go back to your API gateway, that configuration where we had, no, and edit. No, edit, no. Acha, acha, you have to do test. Okay, okay, okay. Then do the test. So I am getting tired now. That's why. Test. Oh, great. Come down. Yeah, it has used our username password now. Huh? Remember this. See that? Wow. Nice. No, this is how it works. Okay, go back to your instruction. This step is done. Okay. So maybe next. What is next? Okay, so little complex steps. Okay, so go ahead. So in the where we should start? It says resources. Okay, so we have created an API. Now we are going to create resources. Okay, so there is two things over here: authorizes and resources. In over here, I think they are saying to create a method. No, ride, right? Okay, so we have to create a new resource, ride. No, no. Go back, read. It's a create resource, I think. So there is a create resource, no? Second option, select that. Yeah, the name of the resource will be ride, I think. No, just no, not rides, only ride. Go back. Okay. Now, what is the next one? Ensure the path name is /ride and enable API. Yeah, I think it's given there, no, behind. Just read properly what is the behind. So to go ahead and do that, okay, so now our resource is created, so and it's also selected. So I think we have to create a method for this resource now. So go back and read. So click yeah, this option. No, we need to click action create method on this resource. Now we are creating a method for the resource. Yeah, in the drop down, I think it's created. In the option you select post. Okay, so can you go back? Yeah, and that's fine. You can click here. Can you? Yeah, here in the post, I think you have to put what is it given in the lab? What is the integration type? Achha, integration type is lambda function. Check the box, use lambda proxy integration and select the region. Okay, and what is the next after that? Okay, so this is what is, so here you are tying your front end to the back end. Now whenever somebody calls slash write on the API, it will be, the lambda function will be called. Yeah, so I think you need to check your use lambda proxy integration and region is correct. Yeah, request unicorn is also correct, and you can go ahead and save. I think no, it's not given. No, they didn't tell us to uncheck it. No. Yeah, save. What it says, you are about to give API gateway permission to call your lambda function. Okay, so you remember, see how it is using the ID. It is first specifying lambda, then it's saying region name, then it is giving some ID, and then saying request unicorn. Now click OK. Yeah, I mean that is, we are actually creating a pipeline now, from the front end till the back end. So that is what we are doing. So half the pipeline is done, I think. And now can you go ahead and read what is there in the next step? Okay, what is this? Choose on the method request card. Oh, there is this method request card. So select, click on the method request. No, method request here. Okay, method request has come. Then what to, I think they mentioned what we need to put in the authorization. They mentioned that. Just see. Okay, so which means they're tying now the Cognito to the API resource, and API resource is tied to lambda function. You're getting it, no? Yeah, we need to choose while writes. That is a pool, no? No, you need to choose. Yeah, okay. So while write is selected, I don't think we have to select anything. So is there any save button there? No. No, I think it is automatically saved. Yeah, right click is yeah, just click that. yours is 1 minute, huh? Your screen is freezed, I think. Oh, hold on. Your screen is freezed, I think. Yeah, Shwetali? Shwetali? Hello? Yeah. Yes, hello, can you hear me? Yeah. Your screen was freezed. Okay, what is the next step? Just hold on. Huh? Where we have to start? Hello. Yeah. Shwetali. Shwetali. Yeah. Yeah. Your screen is getting freezed. And your voice is also breaking up. I don't know why. Hello. 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 Yeah. Yeah. We lost you. Okay. Not a problem. I think we are almost on the last stage now. So, can you share your screen, Shwetali? This is a little tiring, huh? And complex also. Yeah, last stage. Okay, I just wanted to know which action where we have to select under what actions of what in API gateway. Where? Oh, अच्छा okay ठीक है हाँ ठीक है okay no problem so what it says. Um, so what did you select just now? Did you select actions then? Acha, okay, this is what I have to say. Okay, deployment stage, I think what it says, new stage na, and then we have to say prod, means production. Yeah, so deploy, okay. Okay, so that link is there, na? You copy that link. Invoke URL link, na? Yeah, copy that and paste it in your notepad. So this link is calling the API. So say API ride, RID slash ride, invoke URL link. Okay, so save this and read the next step. Okay, is the down part. It was empty in a case, na? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so I think you have to go back to your Notepad++, open config.js and put that URL over there. Yeah, it's already open, I think, na? Config.js. That URL is empty quotes, no? Nothing is inside. So in that you put your URL. Yeah, one second. I can see a space over there in the front. Yeah. So save this and go back to your git bash window and push this code. So first type git status space dot. Yeah, enter. Okay, it's here. Now just see if your git push works. I don't know, someday it doesn't work usually. there is something wrong. Repeat those three commands: git space add space dot, enter. Yeah, git space commit space dash m space adding API URL configuration. No, put it within quotes. Yeah, so we're saying adding invoke URL to the API, something like that. Yes. Okay, I think it's done now. Now go back and read the next step. What it says? Yeah. So basically they will call the ride API, which will call the ride lambda function, and lambda function will going to create a record in DynamoDB, and then in the front end your ride will be booked. So that is how it will work. So refresh, go to your page of wild rides and refresh this page. Oh, what happened? It said no, the cache we need to remove. So can you open the Amplify? Maybe it's syncing right now. Yeah, no, you actually replace that tab with the API gateway. So you need to bring up Amplify again. So just select any other tab except for wild rides, code commit, and just search for yeah, no problem, you can take that and bring up Amplify and see what is happening there. The code has to sync, right? That is why. And also your browser cache has to be empty because the JS file may be in your browser cache. Okay, it has just uploaded 45 seconds ago, it seems like, or maybe it's just accessed 45 seconds ago. Nothing is here. Can you try again? Refresh. No, refresh go to wild rides tab and refresh. It's coming up. I can't see anything. Oh, your map has come up. Okay, great. Now it says no. Now you to just click on anywhere on the map. Yeah, and then it says request unicorn has come up. No, that button has come up. So now click request unicorn. So it is like booking a horse, just like booking a car. No, so we are trying to book a car or horse at this location. So click on request unicorn. So now this will call the API function, and your horse has come. See that? You can see the horse image. Your shadow fax has arrived, giddy up. So now you can take your ride. So this is done. So this is how your entire application is working. So can you go back? I think next step is just deleting all the resources. Can you verify? Done, na? Yeah, you can just read terminate resources, but we don't want, I don't think we should delete the resources for now. So can you just read through it? So what so yeah, hello, yeah, hello, Anushka. Yeah, yeah. Uh, uh, I have something to something more is there on this, Anushka. Can we complete that? Are you tired or something? No, no, it's over. The workshop is over. But what I wanted to do is basically I wanted to use the same framework. Now this framework can be used to create any project, right? Whatever project you want, you can. The framework is there in place. Once the framework is there in place, you can create your front end, you can create your Lambda function, you can create your DynamoDB table. Everything else remains the same. Is that understood? Okay. So now, yeah, so the only difference is what your application is doing, right? So let's say tomorrow you're doing a different project. You have to follow first, create this framework. Once the framework is done, then you can tell your team, okay, add this Lambda function, add this particular table, create this particular page, and create this particular role, user, or whatever permissions you want to give. You can play around with this framework. Okay, so knowing how to create this framework is is a skill which not everybody will have. Remember, so you are like two steps or one step, few steps ahead of everyone else, because you know this, right? People who don't do this workshop, they don't know how to create this. Tomorrow, if some client says, I want to create a website, you know how to create this framework. You can follow the same steps to create the website. It's just that now with practice, you need to keep practicing creating projects and writing code and experimenting. It will be, your experience will keep on adding bit. So you need to keep on just practicing, I guess, more and more. So what I wanted to do was basically I wanted to extend this framework into our application. So what do you suggest, Shwetali? Like I wanted to take our application. Yeah, same framework. Yeah. So we will not delete. That's why I didn't do that last module of deleting the resource. We can add our code into the same framework. Now framework is there already, so just add our code in there and just test it. Yeah. So for now, what I wanted to do is do a simple experiment. Okay. So go back into your git bash folder, and inside that Wildwrite site, create a Sejari folder. We are already in the Wildwrite site, right? So create a folder here, Sejari, MKDIR, Sejari, double A. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Yeah. Now, is it created? Okay, now that it has created, remember that map HTML file I had sent. Did you do you have a copy of that code? View vendor.html. Now I don't remember sending it. Just verify. Okay, I gave you that code. Yeah, I want you to take that HTML code and put it in Sejari folder.